Hello students, we are going to start a new chapter of social science, that is prejudice and discrimination. This chapter comes in the category of social and political life, which is the third part of social science. Okay, so let us start with the chapter. What is prejudice and what is discrimination? About everything we will learn in this chapter. Okay, let us start this chapter with a story. What is a story? See, there was a girl named Mansi. Okay, Mansi's uncle used to live in America. He used to work there. That's why he used to live in America. Now, one day Mansi's uncle called and said that I am going to marry a African girl. Actually, that girl works with me and I want to marry that girl. After listening this thing, Mansi's parents and Mansi's grandparents were very unhappy. Okay, you must be thinking why they are unhappy. They are thinking that that girl is African. She must be cunning and selfish. Okay, like you think yourself, her grandparents and her parents have never gone out of India. Okay, they have never met any African girl. Okay, and then also they are having this kind of opinion in their mind that if she belongs to Africa, it means she must be selfish. She will not follow our rituals. She will not follow our cultures if she is married to her son. Okay, so if she is married to Mansi's grandparents' son or Mansi's uncle. Okay, grandparents were thinking in this way. So what is this? Actually, this opinion which Mansi's grandparents were having about the African girl without knowing the actual facts, without meeting her, without knowing her, that opinion is known as prejudice. What is that opinion? That opinion is known as prejudice. If I say it in simple language, what is prejudice? Any unfavorable opinion that is formed without knowing the actual facts. Okay, you don't know about her without knowing the actual thing. That unfavorable opinion is known as prejudice. Okay, what is that known as? Prejudice. Now, one more point is there. What is discrimination? This unfair treatment of people on the basis of prejudice means you have something in your mind and on the basis of that you are treating that person unfavorably. Unfair, you are treating that person. So that thing is known as discrimination. Okay, are you clear with both the things? What is prejudice? Any unfavorable opinion which is formed without knowing the actual facts. That is known as prejudice, and unfair treatment of the people on the basis of prejudice is now called discrimination. Okay, let us see some examples. Like, people are thinking that those people are living in the cities, they are leading a very comfortable life, but it is not true. Okay, they are not leading a comfortable life. Many people are struggling when they are living out of their houses. Okay, so this is a kind of prejudice in their mind. One more example let us take, that all uneducated people are rude. People used to think that all the people who are uneducated, they are rude, but that is not true. Okay, those who are uneducated, maybe because of any problem, they have not studied. So what is there? They are very polite also. So this is also a kind of prejudice. Okay, now there are some kinds of prejudice. What? There are some kinds of prejudice. And what are the kinds of prejudice? First kind is gender. What is the first kind? That is gender. Now see, what is gender prejudice? There are some kinds of prejudice, and in that the first kind is gender. Gender prejudice is when women face a lot of prejudice at home and sometimes even at workplace. Okay, you know that all the time at almost all the places women are facing discrimination. Okay, they are working at the same level where man is having a position in the company, same women is having that position in the company, but people used to think that women cannot do that much hard work how much a man can do. Because of that, the man is getting higher wages, okay, higher salary as compared to women. So what is this opinion of the people that women cannot do a hard work, that is a prejudice, and on the basis of this prejudice she is being discriminated, she is getting less salary as compared to the men. So this one kind of prejudice is known as gender prejudice, okay, in which women are facing a lot of problem, lot of prejudice, okay. Next you see what is next is religious prejudice. What is religious prejudice, everyone? See, religious means, people belonging to a particular religion, okay. Sometimes the people belonging to particular religion consider others to be inferior, okay. Like suppose you are belonging to particular religion and you think that the other religion is inferior. So what is this? This is a kind of thought in your mind. It is a kind of opinion in your mind that other religion is inferior than you, okay. So this is a kind of prejudice. You don't know about their religion, you don't know what is the importance of their religion, what is new there, what is similar in our religion than in them also, okay. So what is that? That is also prejudice, okay. So what people are thinking, that our religion is superior than the other one, okay. So they used to impose their thoughts and views on others. So that kind of that kind of prejudice is known as religious prejudice, okay. And because of this thought in the people's mind that their religion is superior, often leads to violence and extreme hatred, okay. Hatred is a feeling of hate. So because of that, people started hating other people, okay. So that kind of prejudice is known as religious prejudice. Next we have race, caste and region. What is this? Actually, prejudice is based on region, race and caste, etc. These are very deep rooted, means these prejudices are being followed from a very older time, okay. People used to think that their caste is superior, and on the basis of that they used to think that other people are inferior to them, okay. And because of that they used to start discriminating other people, okay. So actually this thing used to happen earlier so much. You people have heard about the untouchables. Yeah, people used to think that the people who are doing the work of like drains, cleaning the drains, okay, cleaning the roads, they are untouchables. They should not be allowed to enter into the temples, okay. They should not be allowed to enter into the house of higher state people, okay. So which is, I think, is not necessary, okay, because all the people are equal in India, so all the people must be treated equally. So same is there, that people used to have this thing in their mind that they are superior than the others, okay. And because of that they started discriminating others, and because of that the extreme form of discrimination leads to untouchability. And earlier this untouchability was practiced so much, but now it has been reduced by many of the people who worked hard for our country, who thought for our country, who thought for the goodness of our country, okay. Next, come to the next topic, that is stereotypes. This is a favorite topic of mine. What is stereotypes? See, actually people used to assign some kind of qualities to particular gender. They used to say that the boy can do this thing and a girl can do this thing, okay. This kind of stereotype, these kind of thoughts people used to have in their mind. I am taking a very basic example. Suppose this is a boy, okay, and a father, girl and a girl, okay. Father has two children, a boy and a girl. Girl wants to learn Bharatanatyam, father has permitted, okay. Here boy said that father, I also wants to learn Bharatanatyam. So what is the reaction of father? What is the answer of father? See, he said classical dance is not meant for boys. How about taking karate classes? Karate lessons? So what does father said? Father said that this classical dance only and only belongs to a girl. Okay, it is not for boys. For boys, karate classes are there, karate lessons are there. So what is this? This is a kind of stereotype in this father's mind that a girl can only learn Bharatnatyam, a boy cannot. Yeah? So that is the thing. One more example is there. So what is that opinion? That opinion is a stereotype. Okay, let us see one more example. This is a boy and a mother. Boy was running, and because of that he fall down by mistake. Okay, so what does mother said? As he fall down, so he started crying. So what does mother said at that time? No beta, don't cry. Are you a girl? Boys do not cry. So what is the meaning of this? Mother used to think that only a girl can cry. Boys can never cry. So what is that? That is a kind of stereotype in her mind that girls always love to cry. A girl can cry, but a boy can't cry. Okay, so this is a stereotype. Stereotype means some kind of qualities we have given to the boy and a girl, that boy can do this work and a girl can do this work. Okay, like some common stereotypes are there, like the societies associating dolls, clothes, cooking, crying, shopping with the girls. Okay, and they're associating cars, outdoor games, bikes with the boys. Okay, means if a girl like cars or bike, then the people used to say that this girl is having boy-like qualities. Why does the people say like this? Why do the people say in this way? The girl doesn't have the boy-like quality. That is her wish. She wants to ride a car. That is her wish. She wants to ride a bike. That is her wish. A boy likes to learn a Bharatnatyam. That is his wish. Okay, so it completely depends on the choice of an individual. Okay, now next come to a topic, that is children who are special. This is very good topic. What is the topic? Children who are special. Meaning is the children, those who are handicapped, means those children who are differently abled. We can say, if we think positively, then we can say that they are differently abled, and if we think negatively, then we would say that they are disabled. Okay, so you can see, you would have seen there are many people, many children, those who are on the wheelchair. Okay, they cannot move with the help of without the help of wheelchair. Okay, those are the people who cannot listen. Some people are there who cannot see. Okay, some people are there who cannot walk properly. So what is that? Those children are the special children. Okay, they are considered as handicapped, or we can say they are differently abled. You should understand why we are talking about these children in this chapter. Actually, this chapter is telling about the mentality of those children, those who are differently abled. Actually, these kind of children never need your sympathy. They never need your help. All they want, that is acceptance. Actually, what happened, those people, those children, those who are differently abled, for them other schools are opened. Okay, they are not being admitted to those schools where those people are completely okay, that are studying. Okay, so what these children want, they just want your acceptance. I am telling you with an example. Let's see this picture. Actually, this is a boy who is on the wheelchair. Okay, like other people are playing, other children are playing with the basketball, same he wants to play. Okay, he doesn't want any kind of pity or any kind of sympathy. Okay, what they all need, that is, they just need the acceptance. Okay, they want that they should also study with those people in which They should also study with the same people in which other students are studying. Okay, those kind of schools are known as the inclusive schools. What they are known as? Inclusive schools. Next topic is there in this chapter, that is discrimination and inequality. Actually, up to now whatever we have studied, that is a kind of opinion in the people mind. So up to now we have studied what is prejudice, but now there is a time to study discrimination. Okay, so now we will study about the discrimination. See, because of discrimination and prejudice, it leads always to inequality in the society. Okay, how? See, one of the best examples of the inequality is the caste system. What is that? Caste system. Actually, our Indian society has been divided on the basis of the caste, and they are divided into the different castes on the basis of their occupation. Like Brahmins, people used to say those who will do the work of priest, they would be Brahmins. Those who are rulers and warriors, they are the Kshatriyas. Okay, those who are the traders, they are Vaishyas. Okay, and all these three castes, Brahmins, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas, they were considered to the superior caste and they are respectable. But the Shudras, which people are considering as the lower caste, they are often discriminated. Okay, why they are discriminated? Because they think that Shudras, they are doing the work. They are doing the work like cleaning the drains and cleaning the roads. This kind of work, those who are doing, they are the Shudras. Okay, and this extreme form of discrimination was untouchability. When this discrimination was continued, it leads to the untouchability. Okay, see, according to the practice which lower caste people are there, according to other people, these lower caste people are impure and untouchable. Okay, and these so-called upper caste people want that these people should live outside of the boundaries of the people, but this is not correct. These people want that these Shudras should not be allowed to interact with people belonging to higher caste, but that is completely wrong thing. Okay, so there were many social reformers like Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, okay, Sri Narayan Guru, Mahatma Gandhi, okay, and Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. Actually, these people did a hard work, okay, and they tried to stop the practice of untouchability. Okay, and they tried their all efforts to remove the untouchability from the society. Now, because of them, all men and women are treated equal. Okay, and the practice of untouchability has been banned. How this happened? Actually, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, he is known as the father of our constitution. Okay, he was a chairman of the drafting committee He was a chairman of a drafting committee. Okay, and in that constitution, it is written that all Indians should get equal rights and opportunities to be considered equal. In this constitution, it was given that the constitution gives equal rights to men and women and does not allow any discrimination on the basis of race, caste, place of birth or on their gender. Okay, so this was in the chapter. What was in the chapter? That what is prejudice and the discrimination, kinds of prejudice. I hope you would have understood this chapter. Okay, and if you want that it should remain in your mind, then you can see this video again. Otherwise, you can read the chapter again from your side. When you will read it, you will occupy the things in your mind. Okay, so I think we should finish this now. Thank you so much for being patient. Okay, and read the chapter again. Try to apply these things in your daily life. Don't discriminate other people on the basis of anything. Okay, that is my advice to you. Thank you so much. Bye everyone.